Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Year 10, a post apocalyptic movie about some guys just trying to survive. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So it's a very gruesome trailer. It's a young couple and then an older guy, and the girl is injured, and they have to steal medicine in order to keep her alive. And eventually, the older man is killed. The other two survive, and then the young man is forced to raid the other guys for more pills in order to save his girl. And yeah, it goes like that. It's very grim. There's no dialogue in the trailer. Written and directed by Benjamin Goodger. I think that's how you pronounce it. Toby Goodger is one of the actors in the movie. I think he's the lead actor. He's the first name. Interesting. Benjamin and Toby brothers? Father and son, maybe? Interesting. I don't recognize any of the actors, and I'm wondering where it was shot. BK Studios. Because there's no dialogue. That would indicate to me that perhaps this is a foreign film. They didn't want to show any of the dialogue scenes, but maybe it just has no dialogue. I don't know. So it looks very grim. It looks very gray and dark. Kind of tough to discern what the actual plot is, but let's see if we can figure it out on the IMDb. Here it is, Year 10. After the fall of civilization, a few survivors have been driven to cannibalism. A young man must confront a violent tribe that has murdered his father and stolen the medicine that keeps his girlfriend alive. Okay, well, that could be interesting. Seems very grim. Seems very grim indeed. Yeah, they barely have any names here. It's Charger, Lover, Boy, Straggler, Lieutenant, Jake, Old Man, Girl, Father, and Huntress. Okay. Doesn't seem to be a foreign film. So I'll take a stab at it. First act. They are surviving, just barely, in their little hovel or whatever. I'm not sure what... I mean, like, if you're going to do a post-apocalyptic movie, tell me what destroyed the world. Because that makes a huge difference. If society just crumbled, there's got to be a reason. A pandemic, a nuclear war, or war. The Earth shifted on its axis, and none of the technology works anymore, and half the population died. Give me something here to hang my hat on. Just like, oh, no, generic dystopia, everybody. Welcome to the generic dystopia. Oh, civilization fell. How did it fall? No one ever talks about it, so we don't know. I mean, I guess they call it Year 10 because it's 10 years after the fall, but... And, so they need this medicine to keep her alive. Is she ever going to recover from what is ailing her? What is ailing her? She seems to be bleeding. I guess she was injured. You know, what is it? That's also important. So they kill his father. He survives. And the girl. And now he has to fight the tribe, so to speak. Nobody has a gun. I mean, 10 years after, gotta think some people would have guns. But okay. There's wolves and stuff, animals. Alien invasion? Like, tell me what destroyed society. Okay, so first act, they're surviving. It's not going well. It's very tough. They're running out of the medicine. They need more. They are scrounging around. They find some in a car, I think. An abandoned car. They're nearly attacked by some animals. They hide in the car. They walk by. They save the girl's life, but eventually they run out of the tablets. During their encounter to get the tablets, the other tribe discovers them, hunts them down, and the old man sacrifices himself to save his son and his girlfriend. Essentially, he puts them in like a root cellar thing, hides them, and they kill his dad. And possibly go eat him. I guess they're cannibals. Next scene, he has no choice but to sneak into the tribe's lair to get some medicine, which apparently he's successful at. He somehow gets a key and steals the medicine, but now the tribe's after him. I think they capture him at some point. Somehow he gets a whistle and blows it, and I guess it summons animals, and somehow he gets away. So it's a story of survival, and it's going to be grim and gritty. So he gets the pills, and then maybe he goes back and she's dead. That would be extra grim. Or he saves her, and then they continue to have a very difficult life ahead of them, I guess. Why do we keep making these movies again? Like, can someone make a fun dystopian movie? I know it sounds weird, but I made a fun dystopian story. It's called Post-Apocalyptic Nick. I made one with, I co-wrote it with Christian, and we had a really good artist on it. It's on the Webcomic Factory if you want to read it. It's a fun post-apocalyptic story. It doesn't have to be this grim. It could be fun. It could be hilarious. It could be at least action-packed. I mean, just seeing people survive and slowly die, not my idea of entertainment, but it's called Year 10. Let's see if there's any more of a write-up on it. No, it's the same thing. Would I see it? I don't know. There's a movie called, what the hell is it called? Oh, God. It was with Clive Owen. And it's a dystopian movie that I really liked. And then there's another one with, Guy Pearce and Viggo Mortensen. Those two I really like. I can't think of their names. But those had, one's called The Road. I know one's called The Road. That's the one with Viggo. And then the other one's called City of Men, I think. Julianne Moore's in it too. Those are both pretty good, but they're very complex. This one doesn't look complex. It just looks like there are people grubbing around trying to survive, and they're killing each other because the resources are slim. No one's thinking of, digging a well, starting technology over. I mean, there will literally be tools all over the place, and, books and manuals to rebuild civilization. I know it won't be easy, but my God. You just need enough people to guard the place and a water source, and you go from there, and then you get food and build up shelter and build a town or whatever. That never seems to happen in these dystopian movies. It seems to be less than a half dozen people just murdering each other over a cupcake. I just don't think it would go down like this. Maybe for a while. But, it's not on the top of my list. Would I see it? Maybe if somebody told me it was good, or if it was on and we just needed something to watch. But I'm not excited. I'm not excited. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. Little Joan. I know, I wish I could say something positive about it, but it just seems kind of meh. Join me tomorrow in the live stream where I'll complain about movies more. And that starts at 7. We have a good time. I'll also be talking about all the great events I did this month, if anybody cares. Excuse me. Probably be talking about my new book. We'll be talking about the box office. It'll be a lot of fun. So join us at 7 here on YouTube for the live stream where we do it live. See ya.